What's up, everybody? Welcome to the episode of the Lowest Wise Guys podcast. First time in a while. We missed a couple episodes. There was a lot of stuff going on in I guess our collective lives.
Yeah.
So
Those wise guys. We lost an honorable member, and
yeah,
we had to take a couple weeks off just to get
yeah.
recompose our stuff, ourselves
Mhm.
as to.
Actually, somebody who had been on the podcast a few times, JX.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so
yeah. So
so
rest in peace,
R.I.P.
brother. We miss you.
Yeah.
Love you. Happy birthday, Henry.
Happy birthday, Henry. Henry, the first time he was in the fantasy league, JX was in that same league. So
Yeah,
good
yeah.
times.
So
Yeah.
yeah, near and dear to our hearts, and yeah.
So
So
it's how
it's
the same go. So everything
yeah.
we do in his honor.
Mm-hmm.
But
JX, this for you, brother.
100%.
Know you watching?
So once again, welcome to an episode of Los Wise Guys podcast. I am your host today, Papa Sun Killer Dan, accompanied by Emperor Disco. What's going on, Disco?
Nothing. I'm ready to rock and roll. Like I said, it's been a while. I'm ready to go. I miss you guys.
Yeah, 100%. So as you guys can see, Eslam is not here. That's because he's holding up the island of Ramadan on his back and started sinking. He said, "I need to hold it this week," and we said, "We understand. It's okay." So he's out there. He's doing his thing. He will be back. But we're here. We got your stuff. We're gonna talk about our opinions on the first state of play of 2026. I'm assuming there will be more for PlayStation. And we got Henry in here. So Henry's always great, especially when we're
Woo
talking
woo.
gaming stuff.
Yeah.
So before we jump in and talk about it real quick, give me your top level impressions. Like, how did you feel about the state of play overall, Disco? You feel like it was it entertaining? Was it a good one? Do you feel like it was kind of a waste of time? Like, just top level. What do you
Um,
think?
Top level, I enjoyed it. Not that I enjoyed every game, but I liked how it was just to the point, and they showed the games, and it was a brief like this is so and so, and this, and this is when it's possibly going to release, or and it was very straight to the point. And because I've seen some other ones, and it's like you got people dancing and showmanship, and I'm just like, yo, just put the fucking like I just want to see the games, like
I never liked
you
those
know.
Just Dance Ubisoft things either.
So it was really nice just to refresh and just to have it straight to the point, not waste our
Yeah.
time. And even though this is one of the longer ones you were saying earlier, it still felt relatively fast and to the point to me.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So the fact that it was a longer one, but it didn't feel like that is all I need to say. Really, at the end of the day, that's how it's a sign of a good show.
Hmm.
I was in there for over an hour watching it live. Did not feel like it because I was having a good time. I was enjoying myself. Yeah, not all the games were for me, but at the end of the day, I felt like it was a very good presentation. Not everybody does that. Everybody has their hit and misses. There's been a couple state of plays that haven't been that great, so I thought they did a good job with this one. So hopefully we get more of that, not only on the PlayStation side, but next time we get a Nintendo Direct, next time we get a Xbox, whatever they call them, showcases or whatever. So anytime we do that, or if Steam ever does one, which they're not, but that's cool. We're gonna get a Steam Next Fest coming up very, very soon. So we're gonna have over hundreds of free games, like demos and stuff, to play on Steam very soon. So check
Oh
out.
yeah, that's a thing. Oh man, I'm still
Oh
new to
yeah,
Steam, so that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to
I'm gonna
that.
guide you through these waters, Disco. I got
Thank you, thank you, thank you. My, my gamer spirit guy.
But let's guide everybody through what happened on the February state of play for PlayStation. So I thought we'll touch on all the games. We're gonna kind of run through some of them. One of the
Sure.
first ones I do not want to just run through. I want to talk a little bit about is a surprise. Kana Scars of Kosmora. Are you familiar with the Kana franchise at all? Now I guess I could call it a franchise now, even though this is its second game.
Not at all.
Okay.
It looked relatively interesting, in my opinion. Granted, I didn't know anything about it, so
Yeah.
like I love RPGs, and um, I think if it has a kick-ass story, that would be down my department. Because the gameplay looked pretty good, like
Yeah. So
RPG style.
So it's not an RPG, but it is
Oh,
like
it's not.
no, it's yeah. I didn't play the first Kana, but it is kind of like one of those narrative focused like types games, whatever. You're going out there now. The cool thing about this game, it is a sequel. The first one came out when the PS5 dropped, and it was that studio's first game that they've ever made. Kana and the Bridge of Spirits, or Kana Bridge of Spirits, something like that. Also, Henry, if you did play the original Kana, let us know what's going on. But from what I heard about Kana, it was the studio that made the game. they were known for making like animated like movies. That's why the quality looks so good. It looks like a Pixar type thing
Yeah.
because they do that. And then it was their first time making a game. I heard the game was pretty good. It was like not a straight 10 out of 10, but like a high 7, a low 8 around there. And the only thing it was like, even though it looked the way it did, there were parts of it that were like insanely difficult to the point where like it was frustrating people. The game,
Harder than Elden Ring.
well, yeah, there was parts of it that were just like people were pretty frustrated about. But other than that, like a lot of people did walk away saying good things about it, but there was no guarantee this game was ever going to get a sequel. It's like maybe if the studio sticks around, we'll get another game. So to see this show up here was a huge deal, especially the fact that they put it as the first game. Like this is what we're doing to start off the show. So I thought that was pretty cool, and shout out to them.
They started with a banger.
Oh yeah. So before I forget, I already did forget, but I just want to shout out if you guys want to look at a full list of what happened, not a video, just a list. You could go on to Eurogamer. There's an article written by Connor Makar or Macker. I'm not sure how I pronounce that. Sorry, Connor, but that's where I'm going. That's where I'm reading this from. Next up, we got Ghost of Yote Legends. I'll jump on this one real quick. So I played Ghost of Yote. Great game, loved it. This is the Legends portion. Disco, I know you play Ghost of Tsushima, correct?
Yeah.
Did you play Legends?
No, I don't even know what that is.
So it's a part of Ghost of Tsushima. It's not like a new game or anything. It's just an extension of it. So in Ghost of Tsushima, Legends is so you know the story of Jin Kasai, how he was a samurai, he becomes the first shinobi.
Mhm.
So in Legends, what happens is you have somebody who's basically telling the legend of the Ghost of Tsushima, and it's like an exaggerated tale of this
Mhm.
guy, and then it's just like in his tale, the way they break it down is there's not one Ghost of Tsushima, there's four, and then you have one who fights all the four different styles that you fight as one. You break that down, and those are your four ghosts, and then it's a multiplayer thing. So you and up to three other friends can play, and each one of you picks a style, and you go through the story mode, and it's kind of like a retelling of Ghost of Tsushima, but in this exaggerated way in a multiplayer form. So a lot of people did like it. I tried it. I played it like once with Eslam. We're like, this is great. This is fun. We're never doing it again. So we did it once and we walked away.
Played it for an hour and put it down.
Literally, because the whole time we were trying to do it, I think that's when Eslam realized he didn't have a mic. It was just like we were trying to get it. It was like we had everything set. It was like, wait, I don't have a way to speak to you. I was like, I guess
Can't
we
you
could be
call
on a
each
phone
other?
call. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. We're on a phone call doing it. I was like, it was like you're gonna become a gamer one day. We'll get there. And he did. But
Yeah.
so this time the Legends, once again, it's part of Ghost of Yote. It's not any additional money from what I've seen.
Oh, that's
And
really cool.
yeah, it's just like Legends, just like the first time around. It's just part of
Mhm.
the game. But this time the way it's working is in the story of Ghost of Yote. You're playing your character is going after six members of they're called the Yote Six, the bad guys, and they're like the kitsune, the oni, the spider, the dragon. So this
Mm.
time the exaggerated tale is like the oni is a demon. The snake is a demon snake thing. He's not just a guy. So it's like that's where the legend comes into play. So you could play as different characters where you could be a samurai, you could be a shinobi, and you're going after these exaggerated forms of the Yote Six. And
Mm.
that's how Legends is going this time around. So it looks cool. Like I said, probably not my thing. Like I'm not really a multiplayer guy, but hopefully it does well. People like Ghost of Tsushima Legends the first time around, so I'm hoping they like Yote Legends as well. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't have much to say, but it did look good.
yeah,
I'll give him that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost of Yote is a great game. Like when it does eventually come to PC, you got to hop on that. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of games
Oh,
coming to PC,
inspired me to finish Tsushima. I fell off that shit so
oh yeah,
hard.
get back in there.
There's so many games that come out too,
Yeah,
and then it kind of got boring for me a little. So
yeah.
I really do
It
have
gets
to.
tedious. Yeah, just
Yeah,
stick to the story if that's what you need
those
to do.
damn
And
foxes.
yeah, I know. I was saying the same thing back in what 2020 or 2021,
It's like
and
5 years ago.
and it's just like no, because I'm saying that, and nobody else is agreeing with me. Everyone's just like, oh no, it's great. This I was
Everybody's
like, no
praising it.
bullshit.
It's just like sucking it. And the story is great. It is pretty
Yeah,
dang good,
it's
but
just all
it's
the
like,
bullshit in the middle.
yeah.
You know,
So I kind of, yeah, definitely took a little hiatus, but
I've said
I'm
it
gonna jump back
before.
in.
I'll say it before. I'll say it again. A lot of times I have unpopular opinions and tastes, but people eventually get around to saying exactly what I say. It's just I say it a lot quicker than most people. Just
You know,
everybody keep track of the shit I've said on this podcast over the years. Everybody always comes back and they say shit. It's like, I said that shit 5 years ago.
it's like I told you so. I told you.
But no,
Oh man.
speaking of something that you told me and I didn't think was gonna happen, they announced that Death Stranding 2 on the beach was coming to PC. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I just did not think it was gonna be announced today.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
on
so
you. Go for
funny.
it.
Yeah, me and Danny were talking before the podcast, before the state of play action. I was like, "Oh, I hope DS2 comes out. Death Stranding 2 comes
And I was
out
like, I don't
for
see that.
PC."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like 10 minutes or whatever, half hour later, you're like, "Oh, you called it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh." I didn't get to watch it, but I saw that
Oh, I
message.
didn't mean to spoil it for you, man. I didn't know.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not even that. I was just like, "Ooh, yeah, heck yeah."
Oh
Because
yeah.
I'm so looking forward to it. When did they say? March 19th. That's right
Mhm.
around 3 months from now. I'm ready for it. That's like right when school ends for me, like the school year. So I get a couple of days. I'm ready.
Oh yeah. Actually, now that you mentioned it, I probably should mention. Kena did not have a release date, but it is coming out in 2026. Ghost of Yote Legends is coming out on March 10th, and like Disco said, Death Stranding 2 is coming to PC on March 19th.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I didn't think it was going to happen is because I'm an old man. And whenever a state of play or anything like this would happen, yes, they focus on the PlayStation side of things, meaning when things are available on PlayStation. So I have to also remember in my brain all the young kids and people who are coming back to gaming, I guess, are mostly playing on PC. So something coming to PC, which back in the day would have been like, hey, here's a little blog somebody put on PlayStationblog.com, or here's a random news article where it's like, oh yeah, this game's coming to PC. Now it's actually like, no, we're making a whole trailer and it's part of a production. It's just in my mind, it's just like, oh yeah, it's coming to PC. It is what it is, but it's actually really a big deal for most people. I'm just old.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are looking forward to it. Hideo Kojima and his crazy storytelling, and I'm honestly looking forward to it too. I recently finished the first one, maybe like a month or two ago, and I I didn't know how to feel about the game at first. It has a really big learning curve. The menus are wonky and shit. The story's kind of slow at first, but it's like one of those games. Once you hit a chapter or like something, for me, it was like once I got the trike, the bike, pretty much, and the exoskeleton legs, like the game just took off for me because it got a little easier, but I mean, in a sense, got a little easier, but it was still hard. You got to plan your trips, and there's always like obstacles and things and stuff. But it was one of those games like I didn't know if I liked, but then like I was telling you guys earlier, or like another time, like I noticed I was playing for like 6 hours, 7 hours at a time. So I was like, that says something about the game
Oh
because
yeah,
like I couldn't put it down, and I'm just like one more delivery, one more delivery, one more delivery. Next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. and I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. And the day gets ahead of me, like or away from me, and man, that's one of those games. And Hideo Kojima, like the game, the story is insane. Uh-oh.
I'm back.
You,
It's
oh
gonna happen. This is gonna happen.
oh okay, that's it surprised me. That's all good. um
It caught me off guard, but I was just like, why wouldn't it mess up? You know, why
you
wouldn't
like
that happen?
on my screen, you like flip sides, you disappeared and then flip
Oh yeah,
sides.
well I flipped sides and then I quickly flipped it back because I could do that. See,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's that story at is top tier, and I just love good story games, and that's one of them. Like it's off the walls. It really gets you thinking, and
no,
the what ifs, and also it's kind of like a horror game. At least the first one, I felt
yeah,
right off the rip. I was like, they're talk like they're called BTs, beach something, as I forgot what they're called exactly, but BTs, they're like
yeah.
invisible creatures that
They
like
leave the handprints and
they leave
footprints
the
everywhere. Yeah,
handprints, and then they put out like black oil slime and crazy creatures and whales and chimera type things just pop out at you. I'm like, yo, you hit your little peace pipe, and next thing you know, you're there immersed in that game, and it's just insane. Especially playing on my desktop with the curved screen and everything, like really
oh yeah.
nice high settings. So I was feeling that. I was feeling
That's why that's the game that came out after PT because like Hideo was ready to do some horror shit. And then, he had the whole thing with Konami happen. So here he comes. It's like, well, I still got some horror in me, damn it. And that's how we get Ghost of, that's how we get Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, yeah. And I heard DS2 is a little more mainstream, but I'm looking forward to it.
There's more, from what I've heard, there's more combat in Death Stranding 2 than there is in the first one. But yeah, so we got that. And next up they showed was For Loop. It's a multiplayer game, so I ain't gonna have much to say. Do you have anything you gotta say about For Loop?
For Loop looked kind of interesting. I could see myself playing that with my brother. The graphics look cool. It's like a 4-man squad, and you're fighting in different, like, kind of almost like dungeon shoot 'em ups, and you have different goals. So that's like right down the alley for me and my brother. We play like Destiny and MMO type games, so like I could see us jumping on that. And
it's like kind of like old school, like Left 4 Dead vibes. Then I saw like a lot of Helldivers in this, but it's also a roguelike, which that's gonna be interesting.
I haven't played Helldivers. It's on the list. I haven't jumped on it yet, but I heard good things or part 2 at least. Helldivers 2.
Yeah, I played 1 and 2. Henry, the hell, I played both of them with Henry. So he's in the chat, but yeah, they're okay. It's like, it's just, it's one of those things where it's like I look at a game like that and I was like, I own that game. I purchased that game, and it's like I knew going in that was a waste of money. It's just like, not that I didn't have fun. I had fun, but it's just I don't play multiplayer games. I should only play them if I get them for free.
Somebody has to gift you it.
Yeah, at this point, it's just like I know I'm not going to stick with it. It's just like, let me just throw away some, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks real quick.
That's how I feel playing with my brother, because he likes MMOs, and I just haven't found like a good one. And the one that we did find, New World Eternum, it ended up like they shut down.
Yeah.
Or
you saw my reaction once you named the game. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I was legit having fun in that game too.
Oh, I know. It's not that it was a bad game or anything. It's just I know what happened to it. Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks after they released their last DLC, and I was like, damn, yo, this shit's fun as hell. They released a note saying, this is gonna be our last update. There's no more anything, no more content, no new blah blah blah. We're gonna be open for a year. I was like, what? I like just joined the New World family, and like, man, I felt like they pulled the rug right under me.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Only play single player games.
That's what's been holding me over.
I'm telling you. And this is one of those things that people used to get on me about. Oh, you gotta play video games with people. Look at me now. Who's winning Game of the Year every year? It's always a fucking single player game. Like,
yeah. So
I know what I'm talking
about. It's nice when you find like a good multiplayer game and like the right crew to play with too. But it's just hard to find. It's hard to find that game. It's man. But what's next? No.
Well, let me see.
Pragmata. I don't even know. Pragmata. Oh, I missed the name on that one.
Or Pragmata. The secret Mega Man game. That's not true. That's a joke.
Oh, the one with the robot and the girl. Is that a robot or is that a?
Yeah, well, she's the robot. He's a human.
Oh, dang! That fucked my head up.
Yeah, she's like an android. Yeah, this is the one where it's. I mean, they've shown it a couple times. If you don't know what Pragmata is by now, then I don't know. Like, you come on. If you click something that says PlayStation State of Play to watch this video, you have to know what Pragmata is. They've been talking about it for years. My favorite thing was a couple years ago when they showed a trailer and they delayed the game and they left a sticky note that said sorry, like in the trailer, just like sorry, we're delayed. Yeah, it's there. It's there.
Henry said reploid.
He said we sure did. They said replied and reployed.
Oh.
I don't know. You're gonna have to explain that, Henry. I don't know. But yeah, Pragmata, it's there. There's a demo that's out. I think it was already out, but I think the demo is now on PlayStation. I could be wrong, but anyway, there's a demo.
I feel like they said like it would launch right as soon as the play this.
Well, what I mean
is that a different game?
Well, no, this one has a demo that's going on. Oh, okay. There you go. Mega Man is a reploid. Thank you. But no, because there was a Nintendo Direct like a week ago. Pragmata was shown on there, and the demo on Nintendo is already available, I think. But now it's available on PlayStation. That's
Gotcha.
So you got that. Next up, we got Resident Evil Requiem. Same thing.
Were you into Resident Evil games?
No.
I'll take this one, man. I kind of grew up on Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Me and my cousins used to my
No, you
brother
can't be talking about the. Okay, I was about to say you can't talk about the movies because movies ain't got shit to do with these
my
games.
my brother
Yeah,
and my cousin used to play whichever one was on PS2.
there's a couple.
Yeah, so it might have been the first one, but it was. I remember my cousin just being like absolutely terrified, and he was a little younger, but give or take a couple years. But I used to, and it was just a horrifying, like a horror game, and we would play it in the dark, and I would be scared as shit, especially when the liquor popped out and all those crazy things, and I remember the movements like super wonky and stuff, but the story and the gameplay used to get me. And now that I'm back into games, I've been playing four. I played 4, 5, and I bought 1, 2. I bought the whole series actually, but I haven't played them all. So, but I've been playing 2 and a little bit of 3, and so I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm probably not gonna play it in anytime soon because I have to beat all the other games and I want to beat those before I get to that one. But
Yeah.
just watching it, man, the graphics look freaking balls to walls insane. I loved it, and seeing Leon, he's old as shit now, but he has so much. I don't know. He just looks so like he's seen so much war, battle, death.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he seems so wise and experienced, and just like I don't know, badass. I don't know what
Oh
else to
yeah. I
say.
mean, unless
He's like
yeah, weathered.
weathered. Yeah, that's the word I was gonna say, man.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing it for a long time. That's that type of feel. Like
Oh yeah. No, that's the thing. I don't. I've only ever really played Resident Evil Code Veronica X on PS2, but or Code Veronica. Anyway, that's pretty much the. But Resident Evil is like one of those things where it's just like I know I don't play it. I have a lot of random knowledge about Resident Evil.
yeah.
So it's like I'm familiar with it. Like the biggest takeaway from this trailer, I don't know if you noticed it, but like because we've been seeing Resident Evil Requiem for like the past like year and a half, so it's like all right, I'm tired of it. Until at the very end of this one, where they showed he opened up the doors and he was actually back in the Raccoon City police station. That's a huge deal.
Oh yeah,
So
where
like
it all
that, yeah,
started.
because remember it got bombed or whatever, and whatever. Like I said, I shouldn't know this information. I never played the fucking games, but I know this information. So
He's watched the YouTube video of the
no, I
backups.
haven't. That's the thing. I don't know. It's just through osmosis. You just pick up this shit
uh,
after a while.
it's just
But
all unwanted knowledge your friends
yeah,
just dump on you.
just so much Resident Evil knowledge. Like, yeah, he was a rookie. He showed up in Resident Evil 2, and now we're getting this going. It's a whole fucking thing. Anyway, so that's happening. It's coming out. It's gonna probably score really
February
well. Yeah,
February 27th
there you
for
go.
that. And then they were doing like Resident Evil volumes. No, no, it was Metal Gear Solid. My bad.
Yeah, that's later. Next we got Legacy of Kain. I'm be real with you. I got nothing to say about this. It's an old game. They're bringing it back. They're doing a
I
remake.
I
Yeah, go for
actually
it.
uh played that one. Not this one actually. I don't know. Man, who's the main character in the game? I'm blanking right now. But he has
Legacy of
like
Kain, I'm not
the
familiar with.
mask.
It's not a Zazel or Zariel, but it sounds like it.
No, is a vampire. Damn, I gotta search it. Legacy can't. I played it back in the day.
I know what you're talking about. He's the dude who just like looks like the coolest dude back in the day. Where he had the mask, it was like halfway up here, and his eyes were like glowing, and he had
Yeah,
that weird haircut.
Soul Reaver.
Okay, what am I thinking of? I was thinking about one of the other games with the name. I forgot what it was, but no,
I'm not sure what you're
that's
thinking
fine.
of. But Soul Reaver is like a old. I played. It is part of the Legacy of Kain, but it's the guy has a scarf. He's like a vampire.
Yeah,
He's like I played it a couple times with my brother, or I watched him play really mainly because I was like young as hell. Um, and it's vampires, man. I remember it being badass. So I'm looking forward to it. It's like a remaster, so I'm actually looking forward to playing that
oh,
because
it's
I
a full
want to
remake. Oh no,
remake.
is it a
Oh,
remake or a remaster? Hang on.
oh,
No, it's a remaster. It's a remake. During state of play, I see one thing that says remake, the next says remaster.
remake and master.
Well,
Ooh.
yeah, no, on the thing it says Legacy of Kain defines remaster, so it's just a remaster. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm still looking forward to that to kind of get that nostalgia feeling. And Soul Reaver, you know Soul Reaver, right? Like he's I don't know. I just think he's kick ass. I like
So we actually
vampires, the
talked. We actually talked
artwork.
about Soul Reaver in a podcast about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So,
When we were talking about me and gaming, that was
yep.
one of the games I brought up because, like I said, now it's at least I'm consistent. um, yeah, it's just one of those nostalgia feelings for me. So I'm looking forward to that. Well, March 3rd, I have written here. Yeah.
It just says launches next month on this site. But one thing I'm going to point out to anybody who cares about Legacy of Kain, or anytime you see a game like this where it's like it's an old game that's being remastered, remember that's the companies testing the water. They did the same thing with Crash Bandicoot many years ago, where they released the Insane trilogy, and so many people bought it. We got Crash Bandicoot 4. So if you guys want to see another Legacy of Kain, vote with your
Buy it.
wallet.
Buy
Exactly. So you play this game, and if enough people buy it, guess what? You're gonna get a new Legacy of Kain game. So that's how you always look at these remasters.
it.
Um, let's see. So we got that. Next was a remake for Brigand Abyss. It's a JRPG coming to the PS5. I don't know a damn thing about it. Looked interesting though.
I don't have much to say in there. Just
Yeah, we can skip past it,
turn
but
based. Yeah.
yeah, it looked like it looked like your typical JRPG. But
Yeah.
which means probably a damn good story. So that's something
Yeah.
you're into. Definitely check it out. Next one we had Dead or Alive 6, the last round. Um, so Dead or Alive 6 came out like a decade ago, and we're just getting more updates to the same game. So this is Dead or Alive 6, the last round, the game that came out a decade ago, and and
They're
it's funny.
riding that shit hard.
They really are, and it's just like they did announce that they're working on a new game, so like that's cool. But I don't really know much. They did show oh man, Ryu Hayabusa from what's it called? He's in the game. He's a character. He's one of the fighters in there.
From Street Fighter?
From no, Ryu Hayabusa is from another video game. Damn, I am blanking. Hang on, because that's gonna bother me if I don't get it.
Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden, thank you. The main guy from Ninja Gaiden. He's one of the fighters in Dead or Alive. So they showed him, and at the very end of the trailer, they were showing some other character, a lady who I don't know, and they were just like teasing it. But because it's a fighting game that's from a franchise back in the day, she was, I guess you could say, very voluptuous, and the camera just stared at cleavage for a while. I'm like, this is awkward. And then they revealed the face up, and I was like, okay, anybody who's a fan of the franchise knows who that is. To anybody else, is like, why are there just boobs? Like that's just
I
weird.
recognize those tickle bitties.
Like that was awkward. So anyway, that's happening. Let's see, and then they did Control Resonance.
Mm.
So did you play Control?
I beat Control. I didn't play Control DLC, but
Okay.
man, that game is a visual stunner. I liked it. The gameplay is pretty cool. You get powers, you get different types of guns. You get two different variations you can switch between the powers, so you could like learns to fly almost, or like float for a good amount, and
Oh, yeah.
force pushes and all types of cool stuff like that. I had fun with it. Although I have one gripe, kind of a gripe. I don't know. I would have figured it out if it wasn't for the internet. I would have needed a strategy guide. There's one point in the game where you need to pull a light switch 3 times. I'm like, this is so random.
What would make you think to do that?
Yeah, and so I literally went to the light switch. And I turned it on, turned it off. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What am I doing? And I just left. Little I know, I got to do it one more time to like unlock a path. I'm just like, oh, ooh, how is anybody supposed to know that? And then, but other than that, I really had a fun time with it. The story was good. The house is all weird, and I'm curious to find out more. But that's Control One. This is Control Resonant, and it's like a whole new character, and he has a gravity shift power now, so that looked kind of fun. It almost
That
looked
looked
like
so cool. That
it
was
looked
probably the
like
most impressive in the movie.
the sleeping movie, the dreaming movie, Inception. It almost looked like
Yeah.
Inception. It was really cool, visual stunner, I would say. So I'm looking forward to the gameplay, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to the sequel of Control, man. And I love that world that they're building.
Yeah, that's the thing. Very much like Resident Evil. I don't. I tried playing Control once. It wasn't for me. but I got knowledge of it. So I know in Control where you're playing as Jesse, I believe her name is.
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, but she has like the thing where it's like the gun that can be modified, whatever. So in this one, it's a character named Dylan. I believe that's the brother. And his thing is he has a same thing where his weapon morphs, but instead of being like a projectile weapon like a gun, he uses it like a sword, a staff, stuff like that. That's why you see a lot of
He's got
melee.
melee.
Exactly. So it's very different type of gameplay, but it's still within that world of the controller Alan Wake, because Alan Wake is part of the universe, right? All right,
Yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
it's like all that stuff. So it's it seems interesting. I'm probably not gonna play it, but you know what it did remind me of, and I don't know if you remember this game from back in the day, back in your Xbox 360 days, Prototype.
Is it like kind of like a cyberpunk-ish type like robot?
No, no. So you're like
No,
this
I don't
dude
know.
who has. I actually got Prototype because I played it at your house, and I was like, "This is pretty cool." And then I bought it, and then I never finished it. But yeah, no. So
Oh, this
Prototype, you're like a kind of like a superhero sort of, and you get powers, and you're
that,
absorbing. Yeah, so it
that sounds
reminded me.
familiar.
Yeah, gameplay. Infamous was like PlayStation's version of that. So it plays. It looked a lot like that visually in terms of the gameplay. So I don't know, it just made me think of that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Crimson Moon. It's coming in 2026. I remember it being like two characters. Like it looked like it was a co-op type game. Let me see, brutal melee action game in which you and fellow players can rip apart all manner of demons. That's all it said. I remember it kind of looked somewhat interesting. I can't help it. Like my brain turns off when it's just like, oh, more than one player. So but it seemed interesting for anybody who wants to go up. Like you're talking about, you like playing games with your brother. This seems like this could be something that'd be pretty fun. I don't know if there's so much RPG, but it does seem to have like high fantasy elements, stuff like that. So that one's coming in 2026.
I actually don't have any notes on that, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those forgettable ones, like for me personally. Next up, Beast of Reincarnation. Uh, this is the one where it's Game Freak, which always blows my mind whenever I see that developed this game. So you are familiar with who Game Freak is, correct?
Not me. No, I don't know.
They're the people who make Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. So
I haven't played Pokemon. Oh, actually, I played Pokemon on Switch, and then I
yeah.
never played it
Yeah,
again.
but no. So whenever you think of Pokemon, you think of a very specific type of game, and then you got Beast of Reincarnation, where it's like Game Freak is just like, this is what it looks like if Nintendo isn't making us do the same shit over and over again. This is what we can do, guys. So that's kind of what this game is. So it looks cool. Very action heavy. Probably going to be something I pass on, but you could see like elements of Pokemon in it, in the sense of like there's these weird, crazy creatures you're fighting, you're going up against combat wise. So it seems, if you're into that type of thing where like you like playing like a Neo or one of those Souls games, you want to give Game Freak some love. Beast of Reincarnation is out there. It's for you. You got anything to say about that?
Well, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna play it either, but it
Yeah.
does look attractive. Like I like the idea of like fighting with a dog and that stuff. But the apocalyptic Japan kind of platform,
Mhm.
But I don't know. I'm probably gonna pass though.
Yeah. All right, then. Next up, we got Rayman, the 30th anniversary edition. Rayman. Remember that? That should have been the tag for this game. Rayman, do you remember this?
Rayman?
I'm just saying that should have been the tag for when they were trying to sell this game for the marketing. Rayman, do you remember? So yeah, it's Rayman, the 30th anniversary edition, where there's
Oh,
5 playable versions of the original game.
I missed that. I guess I have
Oh yeah, no, they showed off Rayman.
Mirror the Hollower.
Yeah, no, it's before Mina. So it's yeah, Rayman. It looks like it's from the 90s.
Mm.
And yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. So anybody who wants to play
Isn't that
Rayman,
like the dude that has like no neck and like this
his
floaty
limbs are kind of just
limbs,
hanging and stuff. Yeah,
floaty hang?
yeah.
Mm.
I
Mm.
had like
Mm.
one Rayman game on PC back in like early 2000. So there's that. Then we had Mina the Hollower. Is it coming? Like we've been drafting that shit for a minute in the fantasy league. It's just I didn't draft it this year. Walter got it. I had it last year, and I think Walter had it the year before that. So
It's one
it's
of
the
those
people who made
games. It's
Shovel Knight.
hot
Yeah,
potato.
there's an exclusive demo coming to PlayStation 5 tomorrow. It's the people who made Shovel Knight, and they say that this is the biggest game they've ever made. And it's a smaller studio, so I get it. But this is like a Hollow Knight situation. This is like a GTA situation where it's just like it's coming, right? Like it's one of those. So
Maybe.
when it does drop, it's gonna end up being amazing. I already know it.
Yeah.
Very much has Shovel Knight stuff. It makes you think of like old school Zelda as well.
Inspired
So
by Game Boy Color era RPGs. That sounds
yeah,
fun.
yeah. So it's gonna be a hit once it drops. That's a guarantee.
Gothic horror. Mm.
Oh yeah. After Mina the Hollower, there was Neva, the prologue though.
The prologue.
So the prequel to last year's indie hit Neva. Um, did not see this coming. Literally, they had a game drop last year. You know, that's not something you see much in this day and age. But it's coming out February 19th. And it's supposed to be like I didn't get a chance to play Neva, so I do want to. So I don't know, looks good. It's a side scroller. You're a character, you have a dog you're running around with, called Neva, and you're doing shit. Looks cool.
I don't have much to say.
Then there was Yako Shinobi Ops. Now, first thing I'm going to say, if you have the word Shinobi Ops in your title, that's pretty fucking badass.
I would say I agree.
But let's see. Perspective.
Shinobi
Okay, this is the one
Ops.
where they showed like characters that were like sneaking in and out of stuff. It looked a lot like Tenchu. You remember Tenchu?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, had a lot of Tenchu vibes, multiplayer thing kind of going in and out, and then you have some guys chasing you. It's coming out in 2027. Seems all right.
Yeah, I could see myself playing that with my brother. Well, it's PlayStation, so maybe not. If it comes on PC, but it looked attractive. I think I would play that. I would play it.
I got you.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
don't think it was
I don't
exclusive
know
to
if it's
PlayStation.
a game I would finish, but I'm interested in it.
Yeah, I won't play it.
Nostalgia vibes. I do
Yeah.
remember Tenchu, and I love like ninja games, samurai games, and just that old Asian era.
No, yeah. Let me see. Next one was the game that fucking blew my mind. Project Windless. So this is the one that was developed by Krafton.
Project Windless.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where you're playing as a chicken.
Chicken. Dude, I was
So
watching this like,
yeah,
what am I watching? And then
yeah.
I just started laughing because I was just like alternate universe Chicken Little. Like, what? He's on steroids. He took the super serum or something. Bro, like, it just reminded me of Chicken Little Jack. Like,
This is what happened after the movie.
honestly, don't mess.
But yeah, no, this one seemed cool. It sucks because it's like this is one where it's just like I would try it if it wasn't a Muso game. So I don't like fuck with Musos. For anybody who's not familiar, that's so you saw how like in the trailer he's fighting like millions of enemies all at once.
Oh, like
That's
a Dynasty Warrior type shit.
exactly like those. A Dynasty Warrior is a Muso, like that type of gameplay. I don't mess with those. So it's that. So it's other than that, it's just like because after a while I kind of just get lost in the fighting. I tried doing a Persona 5 version of it once. It was Persona 5 Strikers, but it just wasn't for me. So I don't know. It seems cool. I hope the game does well because I want that to be a whole franchise. I want there to be spin-offs.
He needs to fight Peter Griffin.
Oh my god,
Yo, that would be insane.
that'd be hilarious.
Peter,
Yeah, man. So
don't fight the chicken.
oh man, so we had that. Then we had another one. Like I said, that one doesn't have a release date. Then we had the Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Galactic Racer.
So this is the second time I believe we've seen this. They showed it at the Game Awards last year. It is coming out in 2026 according to this trailer. That's until it gets delayed. You're right. He technically is a rooster, not a chicken.
Oh, okay.
Henry is technically correct. Yeah, so Star Wars Galactic Racer, it's basically it's here to give you those old school Star Wars Episode 1 pod racer vibes for the N64 if anybody did get a chance to play. I had that game. So it's doing that, and they show there was a little bit of a story mode in there, a little narrative, which caught my interest because or else I was like, maybe I'll pass. But Sebulba's going to be in there, there's a narrative. it's Star Wars. I might be willing to try it. You know, if I could get it for free.
He'll sell you a slave or two.
I'm sorry, what?
He'll sell you a slave or two, probably, maybe.
Oh man,
Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna pass on that. I don't know.
yeah,
I used to play Need for Speed a lot, but I don't know. I could never do racing games anymore. They kind of just I fell off them.
I gotcha. Then we got
Oh,
another trailer for 007 First Light, which that's got to be like the 20th trailer for this game. I get it; they're pushing it. It's the guys who made Hitman. This is their version of trying to do something that kind of looks like a cross between Hitman and Uncharted. Seems cool. I don't know, man. It's coming out May 27th. There's nothing to say about this game that hasn't already been said. There's like 20 something trailers. It's the dude who played young Dexter. Cool. Like
um, I, I used to play 007 as a kid, like GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. Yeah.
Um, eh, it looks interesting. I'll probably jump on it if I get the chance.
Yeah.
If it PC.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's coming to PC. If not immediately, very soon.
No,
Then
yeah,
we have what you were talking about, the Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2, where they have Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Peace Walker. Yeah.
I'm not a Metal Gear guy, so you could do this, but it is coming out August 27th.
I I played one, but I never finished it. And Eric played more of it. It's a fun game. It's like a stealth game, hide in boxes and gotta kill people and try not to make super a lot of noise. And I like choosing him in Smash Bros. But
I completely forgot he was in Smash. Yeah,
overall, yeah, I never actually finished any of the Metal Gear Solid games, but I know they're good. They have a big following. Hideo Kojima and his balls to walls craziness, cyborg ninjas, all types of crazy fun stuff. Liquid Snake. I don't know.
you started naming things involved in Metal Gear.
fell, fell off hard. Fell off hard. I don't know. That's as far as I got.
You really just got to a point you had nothing left, so you just said Liquid Snake. Oh man, yeah, Metal Gear, like you're talking about, it's Hideo Kojima. These dude's a legend. You know, anything he does is like gold, pretty much. I've yet to play a Hideo Kojima game. Every game he comes out with, I look at it, it's like it seems cool. I just don't know if it's gonna be for me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get
Yeah.
around to trying Metal Gear eventually because they're doing these collections. So, like I said, that's coming out August 27th. And then they showed off Darwin's Paradox. Now, at this point in the state of play, we're in the Konami rock block, which is cool. I want to point out because there was a point in time where Konami just straight up wasn't making video games, and everybody was like, they're making too much money making pachinko machines, which is an actual thing that they were doing, and they were making a lot of money. So they're like, why the fuck do they need to make games anymore? So the fact that they're coming back and they're coming back like this hard many years later, it's nice to see. So even though they had their falling out with Kojima and everything, both parties went their separate ways and are successful. So there's that. But anyway, next up we have Darwin's Paradox. That's the octopus game. There's a demo coming out tomorrow. And there's an ode to Metal Gear Solid in that. It seems okay. It seems like a side scroller, like tactical, or like you're just trying to move around, not get caught. One of those types of games. It seems cool. It is what it is. You got anything you want to say about Darwin's Paradox?
I didn't even catch it. I missed that one.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, you're an octopus. You're running around. You're doing stuff. Then there was a Castlevania Belmont's Curse. A new 2D Castlevania set in France. Comes out in 2026. Art style looked amazing. And it's a traditional Metroidvania, looks like.
Yeah. I like Castlevania. I watch the shows. They're all awesome. Belmont, the Belmont family and all that stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna play this, but I'm just not a side scroller type of guy. But and I know it's like classic Castlevania, but
Yeah.
I just can't really. I'm not that type of guy no more. I changed as a gamer. I need different criteria, but I'm looking forward to it. Hearing story, maybe like watching a story recap on YouTube, like some people do.
Yeah, it seems like something. I've never really messed with a Castlevania before. I don't mind side scrollers. I'm okay when it comes to like Metroidvania type games. So I don't know. There's a possibility I'll try it out, but most likely I won't. Um,
Actually, I did play Metroid on Switch, but I don't know. It's still not my cup of tea.
yeah. So there is that. Then staying with Konami, we got Silent Hill Townfall. Brand new trailer they showed off here. It's a first person horror game. It is coming out in 2026. So you got your traditional horror stuff. The fact that it's first person is pretty cool. You get more jump scares that way. But yeah, it seems all right. Honestly, there's really, in my opinion, wasn't too much to write home about it. It's kind of there. As a,
I liked it. I liked like the horror feeling. The main character, the black guy. It all looked really good to me. The graphics look
oh
cool.
yeah,
Um, and I'm just really looking for a good story, and Silent Hill has that reputation, and so it was. I found myself drawn to it. I'm probably gonna play it when I get a chance.
cool. That's a cat.
Yep, that's my cat. She's just saying hello. What's up?
uh,
What do you?
just straight up. It's why I click away to look at the list here. That I click back and I just see just cat. All right. Next up, there was Rev Noir, another Konami game. No release date. I don't remember this one. I'm gonna literally play the teaser trailer real quick while I'm speaking.
It's like to me, it felt like a JRPG. It was giving me Xenoblade vibes, like um,
Oh, okay. Yep. I see it.
yeah.
You know what? It's now I see. I know exactly what it is. When I saw it, the first thing that came to my mind was Genshin. Like Genshin, the cat's still there. Genshin Impact. Like one of those like gotcha games. So I mean, visually looked alright. Gotcha games have found a place in the gaming industry the past few years. So if it is that type of game and Konami's getting in on it, it kind of makes sense. Microtransactions if you want to partake, what have you. I don't know if this game's gonna have it. Don't quote me on that, but that's what gotcha games tend to do. So there is that. Do you have anything else you got to say about Rev Noir?
No, I'm JRPG.
There,
uh, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna play it.
gotcha. Next one, franchise I have no love for. Uh, John Wick game by Saber Interactive. Combat wise, looked really cool. That is all I have to say. What do you have to say about the John Wick
I
game?
I think I'm on the same boat. Well, you hate the franchise. I enjoyed a couple of the movies. I think
Yeah.
they're okay to watch in the background type shit. Nothing crazy deep or anything, but the fights are pretty cool.
Mhm.
But I think it should stay on the screen. I'm not trying to play it. I don't know. That's how I feel.
I feel like John Wick would work great as a video game. To be honest, it's one of those things where it's just like if I do end up trying it, it's not going to have anything to do with my feel for the movie. Like I've said a million times how I feel about it, so I'm not
I
going to
don't
get into
know.
that.
I
But it's just
feel
like
like I'd rather play like a Max Payne type game. If I don't know
that's what I'm saying. Like
if
to
I
me,
want
I
to
look at this.
play a game like
Yeah,
that in that style.
but that's what I'm saying. If I had to take like John Wick style fighting, Max Payne style fighting, John Wick makes more sense to me as a video game. Like it would be more entertaining. Henry said something. He was talking about the Rev Noir. It looked like a Star Ocean or a Tales game. That's a good point. It does kind of
Mm.
look like a Tales game. But yeah, John Wick. It's like and it's Saber Interactive. I feel like gameplay wise, it did look like it was good. It's just when I think of John Wick, the last thing I think about is story. So as far as combat goes, seemed all right.
It's
Speaking of
gonna be
combat,
all shooting and fighting.
I mean, let's be real. That's all the movie is.
I wonder if it would be like, are they gonna? I mean, it's John Wick, so like, are they just redoing the movies? Like, you just have to play through it, or like, or is it like a
I
more
don't think it
story?
matters. To be real with you, I feel like if you take the most people who like a John Wick movie, other than they killed his dog, nobody gives a shit about the story. So when it comes to like the game, it's kind of
Well, I
just like,
mean, it did get a spin-off. People did like the idea of the Continental and the John Wick assassin
yeah,
world. So I mean, it does have a draw, but
there's a world. I'll give you that. Is there a story though?
they can make one. It can. It's just, did they? I don't know. I don't know.
But
Did
no,
he die in the last one, so they can't even continue it?
I
But
saw
so
I
I
saw I
guess
saw 1/4 of the first movie, and after they said fucking for the 8th time, "Do you know whose dog you killed?" I was like, "Bro, I can't." Like, they just keep saying it over and over again. Maybe it's a prequel to the movie. Maybe it was. Maybe it's before he had a dog and he found love in pets.
you killed the
Uh,
wrong dog.
I was like, that's all they said. I
Mm.
was like, Jesus Christ, I get it. He's a badass.
I
Um,
I could see other people enjoying the shit out of it though.
oh hell yeah. Let's see. Then we had a marathon story
Marathon.
trailer. I'm be real with you. Once they announced marathon, I wasn't paying attention to this.
I literally wrote down wax shooter.
So marathon, as we're both neither one of us interested. With that being said, I hope they find success. I hope they do well. I hope they make money. People worked on this game. I will not play it. I don't care about shooters. This is PlayStation still doing the initiative where they're trying to get people to play their shooters. They're trying to get multiplayer shooters and get that fan base. I get that. Do you? Hope it works out for you. Let's see. There's a server slam test. So basically, kind of like a beta between February 26th and March 2nd. The game is still supposed to be coming out this year. Hopefully, it does okay. Then they said a couple new games coming to PlayStation Plus. We have. Where to go? Okay, there we go. Marvel Spider-Man 2, Tekken Dark Resurrection, Time Crisis, and Big Walk are all coming to PlayStation Plus. Really cool. Spider-Man 2 is a great game. Tekken Dark Resurrection, I believe that's Tekken 4. Cool. Time Crisis. If you've ever been inside a movie theater, you know what that is. And the Big Walk looks interesting. It looked kind of funny. So, it's going to PlayStation Plus for anybody who has that. So we're good there. Legacy of Kain
Ooh.
Ascendance. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even remember them showing this. So if you have anything to say, be my guest. It's coming out March 31st.
I didn't see that. I guess I'm ready for Saros.
Yeah, because I don't remember this at all. It's a retro style side scrolling game. Cool. Then we have Saros, the spiritual successor to House Marks. Damn it, Henry, tell me what their game was that they made a few years ago. That was a game of the year contender. But yeah, Saros coming out, starring Rahul Kohli. Showed it off. It looks cool. Once again, this ain't a game for me. So it's like it came up. I was like, hey, it's there. People like it. I'm gonna get points in the league. I'm happy. Other than that, I'm not gonna really mess with it.
I I was talking to Dan about this actually. I was driving home from work and I had it on in the back, and this is why you shouldn't drive with technology,
Yeah,
because
don't do that.
Saros came on. I was like, oh shit, this game was fucking cool shit. Like,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, I'm like, oh wait, I gotta pay attention to the road. Like, fuck. But that it was really enticing. It was grabbing my attention. I was like, oh wait, I really shouldn't be. But it looked visually insane, visually stunning, and I'm really looking forward to. I just hope it has a good story to boot. I'm looking for a good story.
Story
I mean,
wise, I'm sure it's gonna be there, especially when they get an actor like Rahul Kohli. You don't waste that.
yeah.
So
So you bring it to life. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to it though.
Returnal is the game that they came out with. Disco, I'm gonna tell you right now. Visually, you think this look cool. If you like the idea of a bullet hell game, that's what this is, where you see all the things coming at you, and
Mm.
then it's a bullet hell roguelike on top of that. If you think this is cool, go on Steam and get Returnal. It is out now. The game came out in 2021. It's the same studio that made this. It was one of those games where it was almost like game of the year, but it was just missing something. And they think that
Mm.
they have it now with Soros. So try out
Mm.
Returnal, see how you feel about that. I didn't play it. It wasn't for me, but most people I know that did play it did really like it.
What's it called?
Returnal. So
Returnal.
yeah, so just type in return and then AL at the end of it. Weird
Gotcha.
name.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. So Saros. Then that was followed up by Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, where they unveiled the Unbreakable X-Men characters of Storm, Magic, Wolverine, and Danger, who I think is the embodiment of the Danger Room, which is interesting. So they showed that. They showed off some new gameplay for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Not necessarily my thing, but for the fighting community, hopefully it does well.
Uh, I normally like Marvel, but man, they've been just not doing it for me lately. I guess
Mhm.
I'm growing out of it, but I saw that and I was just like turned off. I was like, I'm good. Pass.
Yeah, no, when they first showed off this gameplay, Marvel took on Fighting Souls about a year ago. People were like really excited about it. They did a couple betas, and they're not bad. There's people complaining about like when you do like a 4-on-4 type thing. I think I
Hmm.
could be completely wrong about that, or 2-on-2. I don't know. But other than that, I'm hearing that the game was, pretty cool. What was that? Henry said the impossible task he had to do to get out of the mob. Ah, he's talking about John Wick. Got it.
Oh,
Uh,
oh.
then they showed off. It's funny when they did this next one. I was laughing because it's like, oh, the God of War game I'm expecting is finally going to be here. It's the side scroller thing that Santa Monica Studios has been working on in secret that has been rumored for a while. No, it wasn't. It's the God of War trilogy remake where they got the original voice actor who played Kratos back in the day. Was showing it off. So the fact that they're doing a remake of this of the original trilogy, I think, is a really cool thing for people who do want to play that. I tried it back in the day; it wasn't necessarily my thing, but there's so many people that love that original trilogy. And I could see somebody like Eslam, for example, Eslam really enjoying God of War and God of War Ragnarok for him having the opportunity to on a modern console to play where the first Kratos games are the first couple. For somebody like him, that's perfect. So very happy for the God of War community there. And then they showed off God of War Sons of Sparta, the game that I was expecting. And this was the show closer, the side scroller prequel based off of Kratos and his brother. And then not only did they show this off, they said it was coming out in 2026. And then the letters or numbers 2026 exploded and it said out now. And they shadow dropped it. And that game is available to play right now. Last I checked, I believe it cost $30 to play this game. So for anybody who wants to play God of War Sons of Sparta, you can do so. It's a cool concept. It being a side scroller, I thought it was really cool. It's something that this studio wanted to try to tackle, something they haven't done. Visually, looked weird to me. I don't think it looked. I don't know. Just seemed a little off.
Didn't look polished. I don't know. I don't know what's the word.
Yeah, it just something about it. It just seemed
Something
more on
rough.
the plain side,
Yeah,
but hopefully it does well.
we'll see.
That's my takeaway for all these games. I don't want to play them. Hopefully they do good.
Honestly, for all the games, yeah, because I want games to do well so they can
Yeah,
thrive. If fucking games, if the companies see there's no business in games because they're hard as fuck to please people, they're gonna stop making them. So
yeah.
yes, do well, please do well.
Yeah. And that's the thing for all you gamers out there. Don't be me. I'm one of the reasons why the industry is failing. Uh
Especially with this AI taking all the GPU
exactly.
and all that stuff, so it's just gonna make it even harder for games to thrive. Like let's just all help each other.
Yeah. That's why it's like even if I do miss out on a decent amount of games, I catch myself playing a lot of indies. So it's just like, hey, if I'm going to support some people, I'm going to support the smaller people that are just using their life savings trying to make a small game and hoping for the best. So I like playing the indies, and I have a lot of fun with them. A lot of them bigger games nowadays, I'm like, they're cool and all, but I don't know if it. I find myself, you give me a narrative game that it's a single player thing that PlayStation is doing, the chances are I'm going to want to play it. So it's
Mhm.
it is what it is. But yeah, I thought overall it was a good show. Like I said, I'm able to distinguish whether it's a good show for me or if it's a good show in general. For me, wasn't good at all. I think there was one game I was willing to play,
I was
but
just gonna ask, what was your top, top game, I guess, or
the Neva prologue,
okay, never
which
prologue.
which is a very small developer team. Like I said, literally just exactly what I'm talking about. It's just like there's all these other big ones. I'm like, it's cool, they're cool and all. They got their fan base. I give me something like Neva. I'd rather play that.
He just likes a good underdog.
Literally, there's a dog in the game. So yeah. It is what. Don't get me wrong. GTA 6 comes out this year. I'm fucking buying that motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna be disappointed by it probably,
You gonna
but
take off?
I considered it. Still considering it. We'll see. But yeah, no, I've been known to do that. If it's a game I really want to play, I'm really down for it. Like, fucking talk about. Let's say Last of Us 3 is coming out next week, bro. I'm not working the whole week. I'm taking off.
I'm sick.
I'm taking off, man. First time I played Last of Us 2, in my first sitting of Last of Us 2, I played 14 hours straight.
Damn.
And I was an adult. That was 2020.
Shit.
Yeah, so if I need to, I got it in me.
And you were 30?
Yeah.
You were just pushing it.
That was COVID.
Oh my god.
And I worked during COVID. I was essential.
You're lucky you're alive. Shoot.
Yeah,
that's how these kids die. They stay up all night.
That's how these kids die. That's wild. Oh man, talk about a depressing game to play during COVID. Yeah, man. But no, I thought it was a good showcase. I'm looking forward to seeing what this year's gonna do in terms of gaming. Last year was one hell of a year, so let's see what 2026 brings.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to definitely Death Stranding 2. Man, the Death Stranding 1 kind of did something to me, so I want to see what 2's about.
It was the game of the year contender last year, so it's a good one.
Higgs. Let's see. Definitely the Silent Hill. I was looking forward to that. I don't know, the graphics and the story and that Silent Hill creepy factor. I'm looking forward to that.
That was, I think you got a minute for that though. That was 2027, right?
Oh, probably, but still.
No, I got you. I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Oh no, it says 2026.
Oh, and Control Resonant. That one looked really cool too. I'm looking forward to that, especially because I played the first one, so I might download. Actually, I already have the DLC. I played Control on Game Pass, and then I downloaded the original because on Steam because it was on sale with the DLC.
Yeah.
Now I have to replay the game to get to the DLC, or can I just jump to the DLC? I don't know.
You could probably just jump to the DLC. From what I remember of the DLC, it's the one where you play as there's 4 different characters, right? Or 3 different characters, something like that.
I don't remember. I haven't played it. So
this remember, you're getting secondhand information from someone who knows nothing about the franchise. But if I remember correctly, you're playing as this one detective who's involved. You're also playing as a different alternate version of Jesse, the main character, and you're playing as an old woman who works
with the suit.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember her turning into suit mode and stuff, but yeah. I don't know. I don't think I got past further than that because that's when the game ends and then DLC starts.
Got it. Yeah, no, that's like I said, I don't know nothing about this franchise.
She becomes the director at the end.
Yeah.
That's why she's suit mode.
I still don't know if it's her, if it's an alternate version of her, because she acts very differently. She acts very happy-go-lucky type thing. That's not Jesse.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's not the Jesse I know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's maybe Legacy of Kain, but it's not high on the priority list.
Hey man, if you want to get more Legacy of Kain games, you gotta do your part.
That's true. I'll download it when it's on PC.
You're welcome, everybody. I sold the game.
Salesman. I just like Soul Reaver. He's badass. He's got the scarves and he's a vampire and he'll fuck you up with his little claws.
You ever play Final Fantasy VII?
Yes, I didn't finish it though.
The old, like back on the PS1 days?
Mm-hmm.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. When you get a
The
chance,
multiple discs and shit.
yeah. When you get a chance, try out Final Fantasy VII Remake. Tell me how you
Oh
feel.
yeah,
Tell me how you feel.
they remade that shit.
It was kind of a big deal. Many years ago now,
I
Tisco.
see that.
The sequel came out like 2 years ago.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, no, because I'm not a Final Fantasy
turn
guy.
based. It's turn based and all that.
No,
It's still.
not anymore.
Oh, say what?
Yeah.
They fucking what? How do?
How have we not had this conversation about Final Fantasy VII Remake?
I don't know how that just flew over my radar. I thought I was a gamer. I don't know shit.
Let
I'm
me see.
still
Look at the
uncovering
chat
stuff.
real quick. Henry said Danny wants to play as a giant cock. You know, if it wasn't a Muso game, but yeah, no, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Henry, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna get Disco to try it. I'm gonna get Disco to try Final Fantasy VII Remake.
You got to play Alice in Chains Can't Kill the Rooster when you're playing that game.
Oh man. But yeah, so do you have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Good on PlayStation. I think they got some decent games coming out. I don't, some pretty good exclusives over here. I don't know what Xbox is doing over there with their exclusives, but it's good to see PS is doing well, and even bringing back old like
Well,
Legacy
remember,
of
most of these
Kain and
aren't
all that stuff.
exclusives, mind you.
Oh, they're not. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
regardless, I still think it was a nice array of games. I
absolutely.
liked more of them than I thought I was.
Oh yeah.
Compared to the old ones that we've seen, where it's like it's like hard for me to pay attention because I'm just like, oh, these games suck. This fucking dancer shit's
Well, the
stupid.
difference is you're gaming now.
You had a random song in there, like,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
I'm
saying.
gaming now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
Because a lot of these games that you're playing are games that we've discussed on the podcast before, where you had no opinion on. That now you're like, hey, did you ever hear about this game? I'm like, yeah, I played that shit 5 years ago. Yeah, it's a good game. We talked about it.
You ever hear of this game I just started playing? So yeah, 10 years ago, bro. They're still freaking good as hell, and I'm glad to play them, and it's still cool to have these conversations.
Oh yeah, Henry, I'm confused about what you're saying there. You said you're waiting for Mass Effect on Xbox. It is on Xbox, unless no, every form, even the Legacy Collection is on Xbox. So I don't know what you're talking about, but it's on there. Might want to double check if you're looking for it. But yeah, for my final thoughts,
He's like, what?
yeah,
All
because it's
this
blowing my mind.
time?
I'm trying to
All
think.
this time?
Yeah, it's been on there for a couple years now.
Imagine all this time he didn't know.
No, Henry would know. He
No,
definitely
yeah,
would. That's what I'm trying to think. He
But it's
must be in
funny.
something else. I'm just not understanding. But for my final thoughts, I agree with you, Disco. I think. Oh, new
A new
game.
Mass Effect.
There, obviously, that's what. Okay, the new game, bro. Saudi Arabia bought EA. We're done. It's not happening anymore, Disco. I mean, Disco, Henry, we're cooked. If we do get one, it's going to be a watered down Mass Effect, and we got to play that other game that's coming out. That's supposed to be like inspired by Mass Effect. That's our best bet. But yeah, no, I agree with you, Disco. I think it was a very good state of play. I do like when they do this, where they do kind of just get to the point, game. With that being said, I do miss the old PlayStation showcases, but I think they just save those whenever they have a new console dropping. And then we go from there. So hopefully.
Henry said Anthem 2.
Fuck Anthem 2. No. No. I know some people like the Anthem 1, but there's a reason that game had to go. But yeah, no. So hey, if you guys haven't checked out State of Play, check it out. There's some good trailers, or at least check out the trailers themselves. Like I said, you can go onto the website I went on to, Eurogamer. The article written by Connor Maker is a pretty damn good one. They have a whole list of everything, and he's got the trailers for the stuff too. So you go on there, check it out, give him a click. He earned it. But with that being said, I think we're good here. I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode. We will see you guys in about 2 weeks, where the topic will be unknown, because I'm not going to talk about it just yet. We'll see. But with that being said, you guys all take care and have a great week.